Is that Bill Waters that's at Bird Dog sometimes sitting at the bar? You don't say anything to anybody.
He just quiet.
He's always been that way.
Yeah.
He's always been that
He
way.
just,
We're live.
okay. Betsy, you ready?
Yeah.
We'll call the meeting to order and recite the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, good Monday morning.
Good morning.
Cooler weather gives you a little burst of energy.
Nice reprieve. Okay, so who wants to start with commission review and update?
I can start. I did come in and meet with CBB and Tammy on their budget, and I'll discuss some things that we talked about, because I didn't want to change stuff without getting it. I mean, we put it in the budget that Tammy sent out, that last one, but we can talk about the changes that were made and what you guys think about that kind of stuff. And then, oh, I did want to remind everyone about the city-county wide school cleanup. I contacted people in Grandview Plaza to put it out, and Cliff with Water District 4 was kind enough to put it on the water bills so people would know. And then also the city of Milford, I contacted one of their council people to get that out, so we can make sure that the rural people are taking advantage of it as well, so. And then we brought up the survey results, but I don't think we made a decision on how we were gonna do that.
Yeah,
How
I
do you
have
guys-
a note here as to what you want.
Yeah, what do
You
we
want
wanna
me to get
do?
a staff member to go through there and pull that stuff out, and you
It
do,
needs to be concise.
Yeah,
five.
the 5 top
Top
things
ones
and then the
and the
ones
5
that
bottom
were,
ones?
yeah, and just,
Okay.
and then,
It shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah.
No, not with your spreadsheet, Tom, and Amy worked on that, so.
Because I
shouldn't
wanted
be-
to, when I was doing mine, I just put,
Yeah,
you know,
they should be
that's
able
what
to.
I want.
yeah, you put the top, you know,
Yeah.
the ones that had the most.
So they should be able, and they could look at this one if they want to, because I marked and,
Can we put a link to that on the website too? Like, we can put on there what we feel, what we see that, okay, these are the top, these are the 5 bottom ones.
Well,
And then-
yeah,
you should be able to cut and
And then,
paste some of that stuff too.
Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to, because we had been
Yeah,
asked
because
about
we
it.
talked about it, but we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't decide on what we were gonna do, so I just wanted to
Okay.
bring that up
I'll get
again.
on that.
Which speaks to the matter again that I've asked about is some of this stuff that we didn't go back on that we've kind of had out there should you be going through the minutes and then things that, you know, just like the Northridge, you know,
Yep.
go back through it and then, because to me, you know, sometimes then we've done stuff and then I can't really
Then we forget
remember.
about.
Somebody will say something, it's like, I can't remember, I don't even know if we did anything to complete that, so, you know,
I was gonna put Northridge on this week, but I knew we had such a full day, so.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Just to have the discussion. But yeah, we need to have a procedure so we don't forget about things like that, because I do think that things get overlooked when we don't put them back.
But the last I recall, we were waiting on something from KDOT.
Well, I don't think we've officially asked them. I
Yeah,
think
no,
Troy
you
asked
reckon
an
never?
employee.
yeah, that's what I thought. See, that's what I say, we kind of let it
Commissioner
go best.
Livingston reached out to KDOT.
Not to the, I think he just asked Miss Lily. Miss Lily doesn't have this last say so of that, so I think it's something that we should officially write a letter and ask at the state level. I mean, they might say no, but I don't feel that, you know.
Okay.
Because I think we need to say, hey, listen, you cut off the major entrance into the one side of the development here. And now we have an issue,
They need to extend that.
so.
I've kind of tabbed at some of the stuff. I haven't been very good about going back through it.
And they
you know,
might
but
say no, but
I just
I don't-
tabbed
I
it,
don't think it should
you know,
just
for
be,
myself to
you
go
know,
back to see.
it should be
what
somebody
was the
at the
result, but I-
state level.
Request.
Yeah,
A written
an
Yeah,
request.
official
lose track
request,
of how
yeah,
many things are
so they know
still
exactly what we want.
Yeah,
pending. And that's definitely one of
So
them.
how do you wanna do that, Kathy? How do you think we should?
I think we need to write a letter to,
No, I meant as far as
Oh.
addressing past stuff too.
oh,
well, when I'd read through the commission book some time ago, just to see when I think I've said something about it before, that it's not necessarily unfinished business, but it was up to the chair to go through and review the minutes and then bring it and put it on the agenda just for another, just
Or
to
maybe
see
we
what-
can say, okay, listen, we're talking about this, have you make a list, you know, like add it to a follow-up
Yeah, I was gonna
list?
say, I write down some of the stuff
Yeah,
we need to go back through,
Yeah.
and then I'll, you know, do a sticky.
I think
note.
that might be
So,
easier.
I'll pay more attention.
that'd be simpler.
Yeah, and just keep a note. of-
Well, we all, and my stuff too, I'll try to make a note.
Yeah, and then if there's something, you wanna talk about, because that's kind of why I send out the agenda ahead of time, so if there's something comes up, then you can go ahead and tell me to add it.
See, and that reminds me of Darren Digger Road,
Yeah.
where we're at on
Yeah,
that.
I've sent an email and haven't gotten a reply yet, about how they'd like to proceed.
yeah, and he's one of the gentlemen that asked me what, and it's been 2 or 3 weeks ago or something.
I sent an email, I think on July, because somebody else, I think Jeremy maybe followed up with me on that. I sent-
Whatever was at the J.C. Nance church that time, they had the, went through to review all those things.
Oh, yeah.
He was there then and asked me, and I said, I thought you were working on it, and,
Well, they
So
were
we
waiting
haven't-
on their end to do the bond, but then we decided not to.
Yeah, so I asked if they would be agreeable to just, front the cost, which would be the publication cost, and, mailing cost,
yeah,
and, I haven't heard back. But I can reach back out and
Was that-
follow up.
What's that with Mr. Goodyear?
Miss Figure. And I just sent an email for a couple weeks in July.
I might reach out to him because he's a neighbor, I mean, owns ground next to me, so.
Because there doesn't have to be, since the road was already laid out, there's not gonna be a big survey cost.
No.
There's not gonna be, so it would just be the publication cost and the mailing cost for notice.
Will that require a road viewing on that one as well, or not?
I thought it was already done, I guess.
Yeah, because you're gonna lay out a road, so we'd have the cost of the viewers, which I think we said at $20 an hour.
for road. Road viewing is 20, and fence viewing is $7.50, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, road viewing doesn't have a statutory, it just says the prevailing wage, and then fence viewing has it by statute.
And we all
It is.
are required to go to that, I never,
The
I
fence
always wondered what a fence, I know theoretically it's.
So we usually have two commissioners serve as fence.
Yeah, we do.
Because if you have three, it can go to court,
Oh,
but if there's just
Oh.
two of the three, then that's,
Yeah, Alex and I did one last year, or 2 years ago.
mhm.
okay.
It wasn't
That
bad.
was always, that's one of those things, like I've never.
And usually, depending on whose district it's in, that commissioner doesn't go,
Oh,
the other two go.
oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I guess speaking of unfinished business, there was the letter to Riley County. Make sure that's okay with you guys. This is a copy.
That's good.
and that was about the daycare
Mhm.
thing.
Child care licensing.
That's good.
No, I think that's good.
Okay.
Nice and simple.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
Are you done, Trish?
Yes.
I really didn't have anything. I did want to clarify, in the minutes for the purpose, I had made the comment about the salaries being such a big part of it. And after talking to Tammy, and she sent us that spreadsheet, which I appreciate, I wasn't sure when the benefits were taken out and, put back into the budget. So I was using the numbers off of actually, the budgets from looking at that information. But still, I think at the end of the day, using what Tammy sent there, still from 2019 to 2024, that still is 11.68% increase. I mean, salaries are always something, that obviously a big part of our budget, that, now that the higher salaries we have, of course, the bigger impact it is. So, it's just something that we're
What
going
was
to deal with.
what was the increase you said from 2019?
19, what I used here was 2019 and I used it with the salaries and benefits and everything. 2019 to 2024, I got 11.68% increase.
That's not too bad though for each year. That's pretty minimal for each year over that.
Well, and that's what she had on there. We didn't have.
I mean, that's always gonna be our biggest, that's any
Yeah.
organization's biggest expenses.
Yeah, sure. And,
But I do like how we have now, we know exactly how much each department is costing because the benefits are in there.
yeah, I
That makes
agree.
it
I like
easy.
that. Yeah, I like that better too. I think everybody would like to see that. But anyway, I wanted to clarify that, when you the numbers I used, I mean, they were, came up with what I had. It's just that I was not using the benefits
Yes.
starting out, so.
And that, I mean, and I don't think people realize, and
I understand.
employees don't, how much of a benefit you get with the benefits that you have. And I think that is a good way to show, that, your salary may be this, but you're actually costing this.
Yeah. Years ago, they used to, HR had a nice, letter that went with it, and they summarized the benefits.
And I
So
think
when
we should.
Yeah, and so when people came in and were hired, then we weren't paying that good. But the benefits, when you see what benefits you had, it's like, yeah, you get some pretty good benefits for that. So, you take that in consideration, especially when you have kids
Well,
and
I
stuff.
think that goes into consideration when you're thinking about a COLA, because the benefits are really good.
Right. It's kind of like when we were looking at, she gave us the information about the in-kind, what the cost of the in-kind, factored out on those places that we let the senior citizen center and, the in-kind, what
Yes.
that amount.
And they need to know that as well. Say,
Right.
hey, this is what we're giving you, but this is what
Yeah,
another
the in-kind
benefit that you're
services,
getting.
yeah, that.
And I didn't even think about that till Tammy brought it up to our
Extension
attention.
and senior citizens and soil conservation, those are, and that,
And people need to know that we allow the Department of Revenue for the licenses. They stay there for free, because if we didn't, we would not have a driver's license office here.
And that's kind of how soil conservation was, because they were gonna
And consolidate it.
take them and move them to Manhattan along with the Farm Service Agency. And back then, the county said, well, if we would find a space for soil conservation, because soil conservation used to be on South Washington. And so the state allowed soil conservation and the DMV to stay. And that's why it was rent-free, to keep them.
No, I'm
and we
glad,
want-
but that is another benefit that we're
Right.
paying for the benefit of our constituents, so, and
But we
people
did-
need to know that.
We
Yeah.
did lose the FSA, so farmers all have to now go to Riley County.
Yeah.
Unless they're closer to Dixon, some of them.
They can go over there.
yeah. They wanted us to do driver's license too, and I refused. State wanted, the treasurer's office to do a driver's license too, and I refused. And, what happened did come to fruition in that, over in Riley County,
They stopped it.
everybody was going, they put it, they put it into the treasurer's office. She had to have a separate space for it. And they were so big, everybody was going there, better service,
Yeah.
and they just couldn't manage it and the cost. So, I'm glad that we
Yeah,
didn't do that.
Yeah.
But, on the other hand,
another one, and I don't mean to open up a can of worms, but, you know, it'd be nice to have social security in Geary County. So you don't have to go to
Driving
Manhattan.
to Manhattan.
I mean,
that's not as, frequent,
no, but
Yeah,
it's
if
still
you're-
a service.
Sure.
You can, and I don't know
Yeah.
if a lot of people, you can, renew your driver's license online, and it's very easy. All you have to do is tell them who you, have your eyes checked.
Unless
for.
you're over 65, they change it January 1.
Oh, they
You
did.
have to go in.
I'm not there yet, I'm not there
I
yet,
know.
Kathy.
Steve found that out. Beth was mad about it because she's like, wow, we've got to go down there. She was glad they didn't have to, yeah.
I was all
That changed
excited.
January
'cause-
1. I didn't know that. I said,
Yeah,
I didn't
know
never
that
heard
either.
that. But January 1, I guess you got to go in and do it in person.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Not to cut you off, but we're about out of time here.
Yes.
I didn't have anything other than, attended the teacher breakfast, new teacher breakfast and spoke there. And good turnout, 93 new teachers.
Was there that many? Was there when
Usually it's
there
more
was-
than that.
I know.
It's been over 100 several years.
There was 80 when I went to the chamber meeting and then
Yeah,
there.
that day they
Yeah,
announced
yeah, good.
93, so. But, yeah, it was a good event. Okay, Crystal.
Crystal Malchos, HR Director, Special Projects, gonna keep it quick because I do need an executive session. Have one department head out of office form. It's one you've already filed, it's approved, it's just they want it 1 day early. So they're gonna start tomorrow instead of Wednesday. Other than that, Jackie and Tiffany are gonna update you on Employee Training Day with the request for the item for the employees.
Tiffany Havener, Jackie Reisinger. We are the co-chairs of the 2025 Geary County Employee Training Day. We're coming to you with some quotes that we got. Every year for the training day, we give employees gifts. Last year, we gave them the coolers, the soft-sided coolers with the logo on them. This year, the training day is titled,
Why you matter.
I always screw it up. Why you matter. We really had a hard time coming together on a gift or whatever. You know, some people didn't like this or that. So we came up with the idea of the sweatshirt. The t-shirts went over really well, and I know you guys see them all over. All the employees can wear them on Fridays. They can wear them whenever. Do you have a t-shirt?
No.
You need a t-shirt.
I've never-
Anyway, so we did get quotes from a couple different places, for sweatshirts this year.
Another thing we thought about, which we talked about last year when I came to you guys with those different ideas, was something that across the county, every department could appeal to everyone. So more office-y supply kind of things appeal to people who that's their job, but then Public Works, we always throw Public Works out there. That's a Padfolio or whatever is not really gonna work for them as much, but the sweatshirt thing, we just thought across the board, everybody could use it. It wouldn't just get, thrown in their closet and not used, so we're looking at how the money is spent for the county and best utilized is something that we think everybody could use.
Gosh, that, looks awful high up on that.
On the back
No.
or
Is
on
that
the front.
back?
So the front of the sweatshirt, they were gonna just put our emblem, the
Oh.
sunburst, and then on the back, they would have Geary County and the whole
Yeah,
logo.
whatever that first box
Um,
is, that's up awful high.
and we can adjust that too, Kathy. Anyway, we got a quote from Honor here in town. And then from Four Imprints, the one that did our coolers last year. I'm a big believer in spending our money locally. Honor worked with me. She rewrote the quote a couple times. You can tell they're still a little bit higher than,
Not much.
but not much.
Very much.
And I just think her and I have been conversing back and forth, and they really enjoy when they see their product on the street too. it's just a big thing. I think that everybody would be proud to wear the sweatshirt, but even more proud that it came from somewhere here locally. We chose the dark green. We think it would go well for everyone. With the one color, we're gonna save a little bit of money too. So it's kind of up to you. We're just asking. Crystal has confirmed that we do have it in our budget for this.
Do we maybe want to, and maybe that's because they're doing 200, but some people might not want one. And so.
Well, and that was another thing, Trish,
Yeah.
not to cut you off, but because it is a higher ticket item,
Yeah,
we're gonna send out,
because you're gonna need. to
a
know the
roster.
sizes, the
If they
sizes
don't-
and stuff. and
If they don't give us a number, they're not gonna get one. We're not gonna have extras sitting around.
Perfect.
So if you don't
And
put
that
in
might
an
save
order,
some
you're not
money,
gonna
too.
have. So we might not have 200. That's very possible. So
We just knew with, I think the shirts was about 200. Was that how many of the t-shirts were
I'm
ordered? I
pretty
think it
sure
was-
we had to.
we had a couple.
Good 20 extra left.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which was nice because we could give them to new
To the newer
employees.
employees, yeah.
But this is something that we're not gonna just have sitting around. We
Yeah.
can't have just 25 sweatshirts sitting around waiting for a new employee, just
Thank you, my
because of
boss said it's
sizes and stuff, so. We are gonna tell all the department heads that if you don't get us back the list of everyone,
By
then
this day,
they're not gonna get one. So that's. the
And
way
we've
it's
talked
going.
about that in the meetings too. It's like, we're not gonna beg people to want a free sweatshirt, like it's,
Yes.
but we wanna be very intentional about getting all of the sizes and making sure that we
They
are
get
very
the
on
ones that they
point with, right,
And they're gonna use, we want it to not
Right,
sit in their
absolutely.
closet, yeah.
exactly.
No, I think it's a good idea, and I agree with you, supporting our local businesses that pay the taxes, that pay our
Mhm.
salary,
Mhm.
is very important.
So do we need a motion or anything like that?
I'm okay with it.
I mean, it's under the.
it's under my training day
thing,
budget,
So
but
yeah,
because it is,
Yeah.
no, I think it's a great idea.
Okay.
I do,
so the last thing I,
is everybody.
is to, yeah, and then them go out and make sure that the people are gonna say, yes, I want this, so.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
and then the last thing was that next Wednesday is the, task force, and I believe it's Keith's turn. So you plan on being there, and then a reminder that this Wednesday is the potluck.
Good.
That's all I have today, so now I request that we go into executive session for, I'll try to keep it to 10 minutes, non-elected personnel.
All right. I will make a motion that we go into executive session with HR and Health Department Director.
No, that one's at 10:30.
Oh, that was at 10:30. Oh, we have to, that was the
Yeah,
one you wanted to
yeah, amend the
review
agenda.
the agenda, okay.
Tammy can stay for this one too, though.
First of all, I'll make the motion that we, amend the agenda. So which one are we doing right now?
We're doing
CBD.
crystals with just Tammy, not Charles.
Okay, all right, then I make the motion that we go into executive session.
Is the
Whoever
one with
it's not
Tammy, later, non-elected personnel?
Yeah, they're both gonna,
Non-elected
they're both the
personnel.
same topic, just different.
For 15 minutes.
I'll second that.
You said 10, didn't you?
I'm hoping we can be done in 10 minutes.
The one,
This one, I don't know, you let me know.
I
I
think
think 15, we'll go 15.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried.
All right.